Hey everyone, Flying Dutchie here and welcome back to Formula 1 Manager 2022. I have some very bad news. We are going to start over because two of my videos are corrupted, unfortunately. Let me turn the audio a little bit further down here. There we go. Yeah, and we can do a better start now because we learned a lot in the previous episodes. If you didn't see those, they are in the playlist. But we are just going to start over as Williams. And do everything different this time as well. I had some corrupted videos because of the OBS updates.
Formula 1, a sport that spans hearts, minds and nations, where the 20 best drivers in the world come together to take on some of the world's most historic circuits. And that legacy continues today. The 2021 championship was thrilling from start to finish, and 2022 is set to be even better. New regulations will usher in an age of pioneering changes. New driving talent alongside returning champions will be dueling it out to the bitter end. The pressure will be on the team principals in the upcoming season as they manage their drivers, their cars and the whole team to push to victory. This is not a challenge for the faint-hearted. This is Formula 1.
So what I wanted to say, there was an update on OBS and that made my save files corrupted, so yeah.
Mercedes returns.
So we're gonna go with Williams again.
Williams is a legendary name in F1, winning 9 constructors.
It is the slowest car and we are just gonna try it again. The car is 10th of 10th. The headquarters are a bit better than other teams. That's the only thing that we have on our side here. So let's create and start a new game. Wait, disable the first time guidance, I guess. And we're gonna make this, of course, Flying Dutchie again. There we go. Continue. Start a new game. So we'll go a bit quicker because we now know how to play the game. And there are a couple of things I'm gonna do at the start. The first thing that I'm gonna do is fire Latifi instantly. I will give the best driver that is available right now. That is Piastri over here. He's the reserve driver of Alpine. The other ones are not interested, I think. Oh, Schumacher is actually open to negotiation. Interesting. Even so. Norris is not interested. So if you just look at these drivers, these are the best drivers. They are all, of course, not interested because they have a very good team. But Bottas is also available. He's a super driver. But then we need to see the buyout fee. You know what? Let's see what happens if I get Bottas in my team. For example, for 2 seasons over here. Now, I don't think he wants to go for like 500,000. But let's see what happens, right? I think this is not gonna happen though. I think he hates this proposal. Oh yes. You cannot let this go up quicker. What about 800,000? And a 100,000 starting bonus. You can only do this by steps of 1,000 apparently. What do you think about this? Oh no, he needs way more money. I don't think that's gonna work. What about George Russell? Not interested. Ocon is not interested. Alonso is not interested, so there we go. And these are a little bit old. We can maybe get Zoe. He's 22, he is a 79. But let's get Piastri. He is the test driver of Alpine. I want him on my side. So let's propose a contract here. You're gonna go in car 1. I'm gonna replace Latifi. You're gonna do 2 seasons for now. What about 400,000 and a starting bonus of, well, 50,000? What do you think about this? He declined. $500,000? Yes, there we go. So we have Piastri now in our team. But what I also will do is get a good reserve driver, because right now we have Jack Aitken. He's 26 years old and he is a bad driver. We can get a good driver. For example, someone that is in the Formula 2 that has that is a young guy. Like, they need at least 70, 71. And Jack Doohan is having 72. So we can get Jack or we can get Theo. Theo is 18, so he has way more potential than Jack. Or maybe we should get Theo. I'm gonna call him Theo. Because he is 18 years old. So he has so much time. I'm gonna propose him a contract to become my reserve driver. I guess for 2 seasons. Do you accept something like this? Or is that way too low? It's a bit more salary. There we go. It costs $500,000 to replace, but we will do this. And we will let him drive it to practice 1, because then he gets a lot of experience apparently. And he should have a lot of, how do you call it? Growth potential. He is low, he is not very aggressive. But I guess it's okay to do this. So we did all of that. Now what I also want to do is instantly go to my parts. And develop new parts. With the highest possible things we can do, you know? Maybe we should do some things that are quick, for example a front wing. The chassis and the underfloor take a really long time. Let's get some upgrades in that are not taking that long. Now let's put in the time that we need to... Okay, it's not really changing a lot. Put in 1 then. Something else gonna change when I put all of this in? No, not really. Just do 20. Do something like this. Then we can focus on everything here. Apparently that is possible in this game. And that way we will become 15th and 17th here. So we are going to get upgrades fairly quickly. And it also takes not that long, right? Oh, it takes 80 days. Oops. So I guess it doesn't matter then. Well, in that case, we should really make a underfloor or a chassis. Let's make a chassis. One of the most important things that are in the game. Part of the car. Let's get that top speed as well. Top speed bonus. There we go. Look, we will get the 13th, 11th and 9th. Best part. So that is a big upgrade. So let's go for this. And okay, this takes only 39 days apparently. And only 22 days when I do a rushed one. So I will do a rushed one with half of my engineers. There we go. And we are going to make a underfloor. There we go. Want to focus on everything. There we go. Everything will be better, as you can see here. The car will also be better. We put the rest of our engineers in and we will also rush this. This takes 63 days and it costs 2 million. One of the most expensive things. We need to make a couple of our suspensions because the game starts with these suspensions ready to make. And that's the only upgrade we have. So we did all of the things here and now the facilities as well. The design center should be upgraded instantly. We want to get a third slot. And we won't get it by this upgrade, but we will get more engineers. But the next upgrade will give us a third capacity slot. And then we can make more parts at the same time. This is very important if you want to upgrade your car. Now the factory is already level 2. And we don't need to upgrade this in a long time because the factory is most of the time idle. What I also want to do is get a race simulator upgrade so that we are going to get more driver experience. And I want to get more team hub so that my staff gets more experience. There goes a lot of our money. We want to build the helipad, of course. So we get more team attractiveness, so people like to join us more and we are getting more money. And we need to upgrade the tour center. The tour center always gives you money. And the better you upgrade it, the more money you get every week. It's a monthly upgrade for a weekly income. So in the long term, you will always get it back. Now I have 4 million. I think... Don't need to upgrade the scouting facility. Don't think we want to upgrade these things. They're also very expensive, right? Yeah, they are 10 million. Ugh. Let's just build a couple of these upgrades here. Now we have 2.4 million. I don't think we need to spend more money. So I think we did everything. We did our drivers, we did the cars. Let's continue. We have a lot of emails, of course. The car development, welcoming Oscar Piastri, welcoming Theo Poucher. We have some sponsor obligations. We cannot change this for this season. And we have the message to approve the party request. We always do that, of course. It's almost no money. Just like the last videos. Now there's the helipad. And how expensive is it to get the next helipad? Okay, let's get it then. And then we are going to the season start. Yeah, testing after the Bahrain testing results. Now we need to prepare our race. We are not going to put anything in the guarantee slots because we are not quick enough. We are the slowest car and if we do a guarantee, we will lose it. Now we will have Piastri, Albon and Poucher. How do I go back? I don't know. And the car builds are ready. They all have the... oh wait, they should get the better suspension. There we go. They have the number 1 on all the other things and the better suspension. And then it's time to go to the race weekend. Now to keep these videos not too long, I will just pause the video just like I did in the last series. And then I will come back to you guys when I'm done with a session. So this is before the practice, and here you can see that you can swap your drivers. So what I will do is put Albon out of this practice and we will let Theo drive. So he gets more experience. He can get 500 in each practice he does. And he's gonna drive practice 1 all the time instead of Albon. So we have 2 young drivers going for the practice. They will start on the soft tire. And I changed the setup a little bit that they are a little bit going in the direction of where the range is, the optimal setup range. It's the same over here. And then we are going to run 20 laps and then I will be back when they have their first feedback. And there we go, we are in practice 1 of the 3 practices, and here you can see that Poucher can only get this number up to 500, and then he cannot get more experience. Of course, he will still work on the setup. We need 1 out of 5 here and here to get our first feedback on the setup, and then we will change the setup, and then we go again. Now, for Piastri, it is his goal to get this to 100%. It is a track acclimatization, so how good drivers are on the track. And we have a car parts knowledge over here that's now 5%, because we have new parts for this season, and we need to learn them, and that's going to take a long time.
Give me feedback on balance.
And there we go, Piastri is having 5 out of 5, and apparently we already have a great setup, so we're going to call him in and take a look at his setup. And also Poucher in Albon's car saying, yes, we have already a great setup, so I'm very curious, so we will bring them in. And then we will reconfigure the car. So the bars will get smaller, and we already have the optimal cornering. That's amazing. An 85% setup to start with. We have good here and good straight speed. So we need to change that a bit with the wings. Do we need more or less straight speed? Maybe a bit less. Something like this maybe. I mean, this way everything is changed a fair bit. What is good is having more distance than the great one, so this could be the optimal setup, or we are wrong. We are gonna run the rest of this practice on a medium set, 20 laps. Now, we do the same over here. The traction is already great, but it's on the edge. So we might need to go a bit more this way. Ooh, that's gonna be really hard to do. No, I don't think we can. Then we need to use the tire camber a bit, maybe a bit more. Now everything is changed a little bit. But we also changed the straight speed. Ugh. We might have to go to the other side for more braking stability. Let's try this. We're gonna put him on the medium tire. 120 laps. We will reconfigure, go out, and then I will be back when they have their 5 out of 5 feedback again. Alright, this is the second stint. We went down with setup, so we went the wrong way with almost everything. The green one is what we had last time. And the gray arrows is what we have now, so we have to go back. So the wing needs to go that way. This needs to go here again. And the traction is still... This could be the good spot here. Straight speed is just off, in my opinion. This was great, and we are now at this one. Need something to go over here, but then we have almost the same setup again. And that was 85, right? Let's try this again. They will finish on the medium tires. They don't have that much time left. We just confirm them. Let's wait for Poucher over here to get his feedback. There he is. How good is it? 86. I think we went down with Poucher as well. Need to quickly change this. I don't know if we have enough time to change the setup. So we had 88 and now we have 86. The braking stability was better on the other side. So we need to go this way. And that could already be a very good setup, you know. Let's try this. Put him out. And will we get the car? Oh. No, we cannot do it. The configuration time exceeds the session time. So we have to just revert. And just send him out for a little bit longer to get a bit more time on the track. It's the only thing he can do. Wait, why is this taking so long? What? Oh! The game is doing really weird. Because I was not able to do this, but now I can. For some reason. So what is going to happen now with Pouchier's car? No idea.
Okay, that's end of session.
I cannot change it, but I can revert back, which also is way too long. So that's really, really weird how that happened. There we go. Pouchier is having his maximum experience. And L1 will go back into the car for practice 2. That is happening right now. There he is. For you, we did change the setup, but for you, we need to change something, because we now know that the cornering needs to go there. This could be a really good setup. We will start on the soft tire, 20 laps, and then they will tell me how the setup is. Not going to change PS3 setup because we changed that in practice 1. And I will be back when they have their first feedback. Alright, after the first session, PS3 is in. He is still only having an 85%. So we need to get a bit more downforce, I think. Also, the straight speed is not optimal yet. Okay, we did some good changes now. Maybe this will be better then. That was the soft tire. You're gonna finish this practice on the hard tire, I think. 20 laps again. Now, let's wait for Albon. He is having soon 5 out of 5. He's only having 50% track acclimatization because it is his first practice that we are doing. But he will be having his knowledge very soon. Come on. We have an optimal setup for Albon. Holy shit. Oh, we have 100%. That's crazy. Holy shit. Well, you can just finish the race, the practice, and just stay out on the hard tire. What? Oh, I have to click confirm. Yeah. So Albon just going to go out on the track, get his track acclimatization and the part knowledge up, and that's the only thing he's gonna do. So I will be back when PS3 is having his knowledge. And there we are with PS3's car. It is actually going horrible. We are not doing right on the setup here. Oh my goodness. We need a bit more top speed. I think the oversteer is over there. And the braking stability is over there. minor changes over here. The cornering could overshoot a little bit, but we are in this oversteer, we are on the optimal here, we are in this one. The traction, we are at a different spot, and we are on the other side of the straights. So this could actually be the good setup here. Yeah, you're gonna go until the end. And then we are gonna let PS3 run in P3 with this setup, and then we know if it's a good one. I will be back after practice 2. And there we are at the end of practice 2. Albon is already having 12 out of 15 performance points. That's the only thing you need to get in the practice sessions. So you get the bonus control, accuracy, cornering, braking, and reactions. Of course, we only have 3 out of 15 here because we don't know our setup, but we are working on it. And then we go to day 2, which is practice number 3 and qualification. So what I will do is just put them out 20 laps on the soft tire. Now Albon we don't need to do anything with. And then check if Oscar PS3 setup is actually good now. I will be back when PS3 is done with his session and when we know his feedback.
Car balance feedback when capacity.
The car setup is perfect. We have 97% on PS3. So let's bring him in and let's have a look. Everything is optimal except for the oversteer. I could make a minor change like this and see if we get 98, but this will be the last change I do. He will go out on another soft tire. We have plenty of soft tires for the race. We have 2 mediums and 1 hard tire. And we have 4 soft tires for the qualification and the race, so we have more than enough things to do. Yeah, we are going to let him out for 20 laps again. And in the meantime, Albon just keeps driving and get his knowledge up over here. I will see you soon when PS3 is back with his feedback. And there we go, PS3 is done with his run, and look at this guys, we have 99. Only the braking stability is now not optimal anymore, so we know which way we need to go, this way. So I'm gonna do it. Oh wait, this is practice 3, right? Yeah, we cannot change the setup anymore, we have to stick with the 99. There we go, otherwise we don't get the bonus points. So you will just finish the last couple of laps to get a bit more knowledge. There we go out, and then we send him out. There's a yellow flag. We just let the drivers run, get their last percentage. Vettel spun apparently. And Albon has 89% track acclimatization in only 2 practices, so that is actually really good of him. And let's see what PS3 is gonna get. We have 3 minutes left for the practice. Maybe you can get 97, 98. Yeah. He won't. 96. Maybe we get a little bit more. Also, Albon has 96, 97 track acclimatization. So, yeah, we did everything we could do in the practice. We are last, of course, and we have 14 out of 15 performance points. Perfect. That means that we go to the qualification. Qualification is very simple. We just do a 1 lap without cooldown laps, just out of the pits, a quick lap, and we go back into the pits. That is exactly what we are gonna do. We're gonna do that 2 times, so we have 2 soft tires left for the race weekend. Or, if we make it to qualifying 2, we have a soft tire left for that one as well. The goal is to get into the top 15, and then you go to qualifying 2. The problem is, we are too slow.
Radio check. hear me?
The last 5 cars will go out. And
Radio check.
yeah, I can just send them out right now. Let's just do it. You can take manual control, but I don't think you should, because automatic is doing exactly what you would do when you do manual control. And I will not show it. It's just put everything on maximum aggression, engine on full, and use the battery full. Now Verstappen, are you gonna drive in the way of Albon? Yes, you did. So these times are super slow. At the moment we are beating Stroll, but Stroll had a problem, I think. So, and then we will try another run on this soft tire. There we go. And we are gonna do that at the end. Because when you go at the end, you can see it here. Everyone will be on the track. But that also means that no one can drive in the way of you in their in-lap or in their out-lap. Because everyone is on a quick lap at the end. And that means that you are maybe it's possible to stay with them and just do our own lap in that big train over here, what's going to form very soon. It's around 3 minutes before. I think it will start soon. There we go. So we will send Piastri out and Albon. And now everyone is going to do his last quick lap, and no one can drive in the way. So let's see what time we will do. Okay, 18th and 19th. And we beat one Aston Martin. And Vettel is the other Aston Martin. And then we have Schumacher, Mick Schumacher. He is half a second quicker, so it's really hard for us to do anything at the start of the season. That is why I will speed up the race a bit.
Here we are, folks. We're back for another day of scintillating F1 action. It's
Yes.
race day.
We are gonna race. And before we are gonna race, we are gonna look at the weather. It's partly cloudy, so no rain. And we need to make a setup. I mean, a strategy. Now, it's really hard on this track to do a one-stop. I will show it to you guys. If we start on the hard tire and then go to the medium, we pit in lap 28, then we are not going to make it. Then we need to calm down on the tires the whole time. And calming down on your tires is actually very costly. I will save this setup. We will go slow on the hard and medium tire, then we can do a one-stop. If you go below this line, you lose a lot of time on your tire. So let's update this as strategy A. Now when we go to B over here, we are going on the soft, hard, soft. And I guess we can maybe go aggressive on this hard tire. Yes. So this is a possible setup. And then the estimated race time is 1:30:50. So I will update this one. Which one is quicker? So it's saying that the 3-stop is quicker than the 2-stop. The 2-stop is 1:31:01 and the 3-stop is 1:30:50. So a 3-stop with pushing on the tires is maybe quicker than going slow with a 1-stop. Now what you also can do is use all the 3 different compounds. So we start on the soft tire, then on the hard, and then on the medium. The thing is, you can push these tires without going to the cliff. And I think this is even faster. Can we push this even more? Well, almost. If we do it like this, it's 1:30:28, so I think the strategy C is the best one. Yes, we are gonna push the soft and the hard tire. The hard and the medium will be pushed to the maximum and the soft to only aggressive. So that is going to be the setup for Piastri. And I think we have to do the same with Albon. He is not having enough smoothness to also try the other things here, so we will do this, but you will go on the medium and then the hard one. You should start on the medium. Then you go on the soft. And then you go on the hard tire, I think. Yeah, and he can push almost all the way. We're gonna do this setup with him. 130.57. Oh, we didn't save it. Yes, we're gonna do this setup with Albon. And then they will not get in the way for their pit stops. Okay, there we go. We will put everything on aggressive at the start of the game. Pace higher, more fuel usage, and they should use the battery to overtake people. And then we will start the race. Now, the first couple of laps I will do slow.
A partly clear night here.
So we can see the start over here.
Go with the Bahrain Grand Prix.
There we are. Now let's use a different camera. So here's the battery. For people that did not watch the previous videos, you can use it for overtaking, defending, deploy, just use it all the time. Neutral, so it keeps balanced, and you can harvest and don't use the battery. Now for fuel you can push, balance and conserve. You should push sometimes. Sometimes you should go to balanced to preserve your fuel. And here you can use your tires harder or softer. Now, Piastri had some unluck there, I think, with the start. So we will go to speed 2. Gonna monitor what is going to happen with Albon and Piastri in the first couple of laps. Oh, there we go. Albon taking over Schumacher here.
Pass with an overtake there.
Very nice. Can we overtake Vettel? No, not yet.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Now we also have this DRS. DRS is the drag reduction system. This will get activated when we are in lap 3. There are certain parts on the track where you have DRS, including the straight over here. And you will get it when you are within 1 second of the guy in front of you. But it's not active yet. It will be active very soon. So right now we are losing the DRS on Ricciardo. We are more than 1 second behind Ricciardo in the McLaren over there. But we need to try and get there. Piastri is behind Albon. I will now tell the guys to use the battery neutral. And I will tell you to stop pushing. Because, yeah. Well, we can also say that Piastri, yeah, he needs to keep his tires a bit better in the first session over here. Let's see if Albon can get back into 1 second. Right now he is doing it. That's really good. And we can push the tires to the maximum for Albon. Albon is really good on his tires compared to Piastri. There we go, DRS is enabled. But not here yet. But maybe the next DRS zone. So Albon, you need to deploy a bit of your battery and close the gap to Ricciardo. There we go. Now we have DRS. So we don't need this anymore, and you can see the effect of DRS. We are going a lot quicker because our wing is open. Now it closes again. And then you have more top speed. And they use this in Formula 1 to overtake. So we are now behind the McLaren, so we are doing really good with our slow car. And now we just need to let the time go by, I think. There's not a lot we can do. We need to stop pushing the fuel, otherwise we're not going to make it to the end. And then it's time to go to speed 4 and speed 8. So we are driving over here. Just keep an eye out We just need to stay with the train. The McLarens and Tsunoda. Then we can use their speed of the cars with the DRS. And the DRS is always opening over here and over here. So we are doing pretty fine at the moment. Ooh, now Albon is losing. No, the game lies. Sometimes these numbers are wrong. Which is a bit annoying. Your tires are wearing down fairly quickly. But we are staying with the other cars. We see Ricciardo taking over Tsunoda and then Tsunoda takes over Ricciardo again. The good news is we are far away. We are far away from Schumacher, Vettel and Stroll. Which is the only thing we need to do in this season. But of course we will try to do better than that. Because we have so much knowledge how the game works now. But yeah, you can see how far Gasly is... Oh, Gasly made a mistake.
Sounds like a spin. Here's the replay.
What did Gasly do?
Look at this. It's Pierre Gasly. And yes,
It
that's
looks
where
so
they spin out.
arcadey. Well. Oh. Yeah, and then we just let everything go. Because overtaking is not worth it, because the other cars are quicker than us. The only thing that we can do is stay with them and use their speed with the DRS. The only thing we can do. Now PS3 is getting to 45% tire wear, so his pit stop is coming up. Maybe PS3 can stay with Albon on a lower stance here. Because now we are in the pit window. It's a bit early to go in the pits. We will not pit right now. Back to speed 8 again. PS3. Let's see if he can make it. He is having 40% tires. He has 39% before the pit entrance. So he needs to get 35 or 34 over here. Otherwise we have to pit this lap. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah, he can do one more lap. Yeah. PS3 is going to pit this lap. It's one lap earlier than we were planning. But PS3 is not having the best tire the tire smoothness. We can make him better in his career. And he is going to the hard tire. And he's going to push that tire until the end. And then he will go to the medium. So, let's wait for PS3 to reach the pit entrance.
Seems to have been a lockup.
There we go. Russell, Magnussen in the pits. But we are not the only one. And there goes PS3's pit stop. Good pit stop. 2.7, that's good. And Stroll is ahead of us. So PS3, according to the plans, you can attack this tire. Now Albon is 14th. He still has enough tire life. So we will just go to speed 8 and let the game go. More people are pitting. We have Zhou and Ocon, and we are also in our own pit window. So we are 11th for a little bit. And PS3 is actually in the back of Norris over here. It would be perfect if he can stay with Norris and use Norris's DRS. So let's try to keep him in 1 second. Just turning on the battery a bit here. Very good. Yeah, there we go. We have DRS. Oh no, we are overtaking him. That's not good. Oh well. At least we overtake him, right? And then we go back to Albon over here. He needs to do a couple more laps. He's now actually sixth at the moment. But once again, Albon still needs to pit and he locks up his brakes. So we completely lost everything here with Albon. And we need to wait until everyone passes. And there we go. The race of Albon is done.
Oh, big lock up there.
It's just how it is.
Looks like that was a position gained.
And we need to
for
pit him
Alfa
now.
Romeo.
Gonna go on the soft tire. More people are pitting, Tsunoda as well. And there we go. So Piastri is now the only one that can do something in this race. Gonna fully push the tire. And Piastri as well. So Piastri is 14th. He's over here. He's now 13th and he's having the McLarens with him. Albon is in no one's land over here. So he is not having a DRS train from someone.
That sounds like someone's gone wide there.
Yeah, Piastri is having a great race. He is fighting the McLarens. There goes a McLaren in front of him again. Ricciardo overtook him. And then we can use Ricciardo again. And we overtake Ricciardo again. But you can see how slow we are, because we are 8 seconds behind Gasly. And this number will only get worse. Because we are so slow. Now, is Albon getting closer to Tsunoda? It's 2.6 seconds now. Let's see if this goes to 2.5. Now, it's getting higher, right? Yes, so when I push Albon fully on soft tires, the quickest tires, he cannot get closer to Tsunoda. That is how bad our car is.
McLaren gain a position.
Now, let's just go to speed 16. There's nothing else happening. Yeah, we will have enough fuel. That's not true, game. We will be okay. There's the pit window for Albon, but he needs to continue for a long time, so we're not going to pit him anytime soon. But Albon will be the first one to pit. He's still far behind Tsunoda, and Piastri is still fighting the McLarens.
And McLaren
Yeah, but we will overtake him later. Okay, now we need to check the... Where's Albon? Okay, he's having 37% on his tires. I think we need to pit him this lap. Yeah. He's gonna pit on the hard tire and then finish the race hard tire, and he's gonna push the tires all the way.
And there's an overtake from
See how the pit
Williams.
stop goes. .7 again. Good pit stop. Yeah, that was good. Let's have a look at this, and yeah, you're gonna push the tires until the end, and then you should be good. Now, the downside is the leaders are coming, so Albon needs to get out of the way for the leaders, and that's gonna cost him so much time. Verstappen is at the back of Albon, so Albon is gonna lose the whole race because of that. And Piastri is still in the mix with the McLarens. Okay, you need to make your pit stop soon. I think you can do one more lap, or... Well, I committed now.
I think we've had a car run wide.
Piastri's gonna do one more lap and then he goes pit on the medium tires. Let's hope that the tire is not gonna get below 30%. Seems like it. Okay, perfect. There is a McLaren in the pit. The McLaren is over here. Let's see if we can overtake him in the pit stop. No, there's the McLaren. The good news is we can try to stay with him. According to my graph, you can also push the tire until the end. Let's go Piastri. Now I'm actually wondering... Okay, there we go.
So
He is behind Norris again. He's actually overtaking Norris.
Just gained by Williams.
Okay, Ricciardo is in the pits, and yep, we overtook Ricciardo. Very good. So we are again fighting with the McLarens again. The leaders are pitting as well. And Albon is close behind Vettel. I will tell him to overtake Vettel. I think we are quicker than Vettel. And deploy a bit, so he can maybe drive away from Vettel.
McLaren gain a position.
Yes. And then go back to neutral. And there we go. PS3 is also locking up. I hate this game. So PS3 lost all what he gained because of the lockup. What a great start. Let's see if PS3 can get closer again to Ricciardo. I don't think so. Yeah, well, 2.5. It stays 2.5, so... No, we will have enough fuel, don't you worry. .4, 2.3. We'll push the tires until the end. Tsunoda locked up as well, so we are not the only one doing it. 2.2. They have to stop telling me that I'm out of fuel range. I am not out of fuel range. Zoe locked up as well. Now, let's conserve a little bit then.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Only have 2 more laps to do. Where's the leader? They're going to overtake me, right? Yes, and if they overtake me, then we don't have to do another lap, so... I think we are completely fine, and we will just be 15th and 17th. There's nothing else I can do.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
There we go. Sainz overtook us, so we are now in the last lap. So we will just finish behind the leaders. There we go. They finished and then we finished. So we are 15th and 18th. Yeah, we can't do anything better. So we have to be happy with it. It's okay. We are expected to end only over here, so... And we beat Aston Martin. And we beat also 1 Alpha Tauri and 1 Haas, so good start of the season. Now we get our experience. PS3 is of course having 1.79 growth potential. But Theo here is having 1.87, and because he did practice 1, he is getting 900 experience. And we don't need to let Albon grow anymore, because he's getting too old. So it's nice that Piastri is getting 1500 points here. Very, very good. Now we get 3.8 million. We did not get any incentives done, unfortunately. But hey, 3.8 million is good money. The helipad is built. And we stopped working on the suspension. The part in the factory is done. We have 4 of them, 2 are on the car and we have 2 spares. And then in the next episode, well, actually, let's just get the helipad to level 3. Let our sponsors pay more. Just keep building it, and the tour center as well. Yeah, the helipad upgrade is done. We get more sponsor payout. Team attractiveness goes up. Suspension is now built. Up and coming driver. Did I scout this driver? Well, this is a very bad driver. 55. He's driving in the Formula 3 Championship, so... And the board is very happy. It was a great race. What are my scouts doing right now? Nothing? Okay, what I will do is actually scout some technical chiefs. For example, this one over here. Subtly Frost is 79 overall rating, which is way better than ours. We should do a detailed scouting. See how good he is. And the same counts for T. Shuang. I'm not going to change my staff around because they have a 3 or 4 year contract, and that is a long time and that costs a lot of money to break. But maybe next season I will replace these guys over here. Especially these two, or something better, but they are pretty expensive. Let's continue. The race simulator is done. That gives our drivers more weekly experience. We should get maybe the third one. It's 2.8 million, but I will get this. It's very important. And yeah, let's wait for the tour center to complete. There we go. That's our weekly income. And we are going to upgrade our tour center to the last level. Then we get 5,000 more a week for 7,000 monthly. So in the end, this will always pay back. And then we are out of money again. Now we have a race review. The tour center is complete. We get more weekly income. And then we go to the next race weekend. Now, the car is not changed, so we are still very slow. I'm not going to put any qualifying position or reach Q2 promises here. I'm not going to go for the fastest lap. Are you crazy? And the qualifying position streak, 15th or better, is just not in the cards for us. So we're not going to do that. The cars are done. The drivers are done. And then in the next episode, we go to the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. It's a long video, almost 1 hour. So please like, subscribe, and tell me what you think about this game in the comment section. And then I see you guys in the next part. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.